Okay. Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good evening. So right now we're going to do day 5 of the Dark Tower run for the week. As you can see, we have all of our attempts again, so we will hop right into that. We have roughly 1 day to get it done, so that means that we'll have, whether I guess we win or lose, we'll have 2 more free attempts to do, and then after we'll start using gems in order to finish up the rest of the battles. So let's hop right in. Okay, so it looks like they're starting first. They have the whoa! Oh no, we're on auto. I forgot we're doing the what is it? The gold mine before this. So we have the hoodoo over here. It summons the totem in front of itself. This totem can give an attack boost and also a health boost to the allies, and then also does reflect damage. We do want to get rid of this totem as quickly as possible because it will start healing up the rest of the enemies. We have, I guess, the hero that we auto-summoned. We have this Murden Care. This summons a rabbit, and that rabbit can silence the enemy that kills it. So maybe we might be able to get this controlled over here. But since we have all melee heroes, we won't be able to control where the range summon will be. See what this range hero does. This one, oh, this one was kills. And this one, it does damage to our enemy male. So, okay, so that ended up destroying our rabbit, so that's why. Okay, let's see. Guess we could freeze, potentially stop that for a turn, give miss for a turn. Sure, why not? Yeah, we can give, so either one of these heroes, so we can either give miss over here or random freeze. Rather just go with the random miss because we won't have to have our hero being destroyed. And oh, again, they're going to end up destroying this. It's just going to end up silencing the same hero. Okay, we got this melee hero over here. This one has metal shield, can also deal damage whenever any of the allies are attacked. All right, so we're gonna be taking some damage over here. I think we can take probably 2 more rounds of damage before we start using our destruction skill. Probably let's go with a hero with combat there. Oh, you know what? We can actually control where the summon lands, although they do have their silent skill, so they probably will do that in order to avoid getting canceled. But I think that'll be fine. So we'll go with our range hero over here on D1. Okay, and we do have the summon here. So either this will force a silence now, which it does, or it doesn't, and then this could get silenced. Yeah. Ouch. Okay, this is not great. So they have the Blair over here. It gives mental shield whenever one of the enemies appears. And also, since that hoodoo is not silenced, it gives a wood spike in front of itself. So because of that, this range hero already has protection. Let's see. There is a chance that we could get the board wipe with the My 10. We could also do a shuffle too. I think the saver play is going to go with the My 10 because let's see, 1, 2, 3 over here. So there is a possibility that we end up wiping out a majority of these heroes. But if it ends up choosing any other hero aside from these two, then these are going to get wounded and then we're going to see Mental Shield just run all over the place. And we can't survive the damage on either one, which is really unfortunate. So we're going to comment there. Yeah, you know what? Okay, we will summon this just to see if we can get a board wipe of some sort. And yeah, we'll summon over here just to block. All right, so I ended up choosing the lowest health one. No surprise there. It was the bush. And the spikes over here. Okay. Okay, so all of these are now wounded. We might as well use our destruction skill now. I got this melee hero here that can poison. Okay, only the random enemy in the line. We'll do our vampire and then go for the destruction skill. This hero was protected by the mental shield, so that's why it's still around. I'm gonna attack boost over there. All right, this will still deal its damage skill. So 14, 16, 64. We have our vampire damage at the end of the turn, so I'm gonna go with our flight hero over here on D3. So that way we can protect our lane. I didn't see the damage still happening. Okay, vampire skill, and then also got some health back off the melee kill. They did the stones now. And, okay, so we got the Discordia giving extra attack to 2 of their heroes, but they only have 1. Very low on health, and we will need to find a way to defend. I guess we'll go with, we do our shuffle here, attack that. Seeing the block over here. there is a chance that this hero will still stay around. So we're going to summon this Triton. This one actually gets a health boost whenever the enemy attacks. Will also give us some health, and then you can also silence the enemy that attacks it. You can see very high health for now. But not enough in order to defend against this Epic Dragar. Okay. Well, that did not turn out the way that we wanted. Also, it didn't help that we had the auto setting up for the first battle. Okay, well, we'll try that again. See if we can get a slightly better matchup. Alright, so they are going first this time. And they already have a very strong hero. This hero has this kind of semi-vampirism attack, and then it can also heal. It also gives negative attack to our order heroes. So, hey, no surprise. Look, these are all order heroes. Okay, so I know at least this one can deal random damage to heroes except order, which in this case would be just checking our buildings. Our buildings are order. They have one order building as well, but this one is not, and this one is. So, guess what we can do? Yeah, we can summon the Angelia for now, and hopefully go from there. We also do need to play around with that silent skill that they will have in a couple of turns. So I think this one will be fine. I didn't want to put it over here on lane C because the vampirism skill can still happen even if this hero has flight. Okay, we can deal a little bit more damage. Summon this range hero over here on A1. Deal some random damage here. This hero here has Reborn in Flight, so unfortunately we won't be able to take care of that. Okay, well, we'll have Combat destroy that. Got Combat here. We got this hero here, this Leaf Child that came from the Luck Idol, so whenever they heal, they will deal damage to our Warlord. Really do want to just destroy this in combat, but we can't, because again, it's still very high health. So we could do this range summon here. This one gives Mist to 2 Chaos enemies for 1 turn. So at least then, even off of the silence, we can still stop it. Yeah, we can also just deal damage to this building as well. So we're gonna combat there, there. No, we can also, I think we'll just go for some protection. So, on this range here over here on B1, at least get rid of this hero and then also have it protected by the building. Alright, they did the silence skill now, so no more of that. Okay, okay, we are in another bind again. So we have the Amaterasu. This one gives Metal Shield to allies around, also gives negative attack to our range heroes once they come into play. So we could go for this transform with the Madam Agony, but then this won't be able to attack. Comment here. Do want to take care of this as quickly as possible. But I think we can also just block with the Shimuna, so we'll do that. Oops, some of the Shimuna over here on E3. This one here has counterattack, and then also Mental Shield because of the shard that is given. Okay, so as you can see, this hero actually has a very high attack because of the melee hero attacking. Comment over here, we'll have adjacent damage. Good deal down there. Okay. Here. Okay, so if you summon this hero, we'll deal damage to all heroes except Chaos, so actually get rid of that one, but then we'll still be around with that. We'll end up losing a hero, which is not what we want. I don't think the trade's going to be big enough, so we're going to go instead with our... No, we'll go with this melee hero. This one gives miss to another hero for a turn. And then we can actually control where the shard lands because it lands in this row. So if we summon over here on D3, it will automatically come here. Okay, still not really helping that this hero is giving that negative attack to all of our order heroes that we end up summoning. Alright, and then they have this hero here. This one gives miss to our heroes when it attacks. So that will also count for that. Count there, count there. The strongest one that we have right now is going to be this order hero, unfortunately. And also, we still need to worry about this hero because it gives negative attack to our heroes once it dies. So now we have to find a way to actually use our death trigger to get rid of both of these heroes in the same turn. Suppose we can do a shuffle and see if we could find a hero. So yeah, let's go for that. Okay, we have some transform. That's actually not bad. Although that means that we won't get a shard because of that. So there is a chance that we won't be able to do that. This one could give curse to the enemies. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, you know, I forgot. This thing can still go through. Right. Maybe that'll still work. I was thinking about the number of water heroes that they have. All right, well, now they're all wounded, so that's good. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I think this will be a good time to do the destruction skill. So that way, if we get rid of this, we will only have this hero losing their attack. Though we still have to deal with the stones. That's the big problem. I think it's going to be too greedy to actually wait one more turn. As you can see, we're going to be taking roughly 900 damage if we don't do this. So we'll do our vampire. We'll do the destruction skill. And as you can see, our hero is lowered to 0 attack. If there's a way to give an attack boost, that would be good, because then we can continue creating shards here. But you know, we'll just go with our building. Although, yeah, I think we will go with our building. No, you know, here, deal damage in the line. Ooh, okay, yeah, we can get the attack boost if an older ally dies. Okay. So we just went with this building just because of the high health. It also can deal damage, as you see, as soon as heroes come up. And they decided to target the building. Okay. So the Groot silences the enemies in the line, so no vampirism skill, and then none of this over here. This one gives an attack boost to our heroes at the end, every time they attack. But again, still need to give the attack boost initially here. Now, I suppose we could give our heroes mental shield. Also start dealing damage that way. You know, I'm gonna see if the mental shield is actually gonna help out. Actually, no, this is gonna help us out a little more. Because we still need to get rid of other resources, and they're very far away from being destroyed. Okay, so they have the Diana over here, gets a health boost for every enemy that's on the field, and then also has the counterattack skill. So if we summon a melee hero in front of it, it will be attacked. Let's see, combat here, combat there. Okay, gonna do a shuffle, see if we can actually find another hero. This one actually has Reborn in its own way, so when it dies, it actually summons a stone golem. Combat here is a 72. So I guess we could have one blocker over here. Now we have to find a strong answer to this. So we're gonna do our final shuffle and see if we find anything. And we have our Groot. Sure, why not? So also has decent health, and it's gonna be slightly more useful than the Void Jewel here. So we'll protect our Dragar over here, and then at the same time we'll also silence the heroes here. Okay, got the range hero. This one deals damage to enemies in the line, not an issue. I'm going to go with our summons now to break through here, because I'm concerned that they might end up having more heroes behind. So might as well speed that up for turns. So this will be destroyed. We'll have to worry about this. This hero has Mental Shield and Pierce. And with the splash, we'll actually be able to destroy that. So summon over there on D2 with the Pierce and the Splash Room. We're able to destroy that. And now it looks like we have the board back, so that's good. Okay, we got this melee hero here, gets an attack boost for every hero around himself. Dragar will take care of this. And now the only issue is being able to give an attack boost. Okay, so whenever a ranged enemy appears, we can give an attack boost to our heroes. Sure, why not? We'll also place this behind the Mental Shield hero on D1. So this way, if they do end up summoning a ranged hero, we can reactivate the Shimuna. The the crystal might get in the way of our hero, but I think we'll have to take the chance. Okay, so they have the Grace over here dealing the random damage, destroying our Groot and some other heroes over here. So the Dragar will destroy this. Want to continue pressure on the board. So what we'll do is, let me just take a look, see here. Give a health boost to our melee allies for every ally rabbit. This one can deal poison damage to the enemies once they come out. Don't want to jam up our spots, because even though the hollows can put a little more pressure on the board, at the same time we want to leave these spots open so that way we can still have range heroes to come out. So because of that, I'm gonna go with, I guess this hero is fine. This one can deal damage to melee heroes once it attacks. Then there's also another form of protection on the same lane too. Okay, so we'll get rid of the Grace, and then now we have attack here. We're also threatening lethal now because of the amount of attack that Fergard has because of that plus 50%. Okay, and whatever just happened, just happened. So now we have open lanes, nothing on the board. We'll just skip the turn. We have combat here, and there we go. All right, collected some copper coins in the meantime. And, ooh, some Naraki. Oh, good stuff. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, so they're starting first this time. Another hoodoo again. Okay, so suppose we could do that. We do have the Vixen that can actually freeze their heroes and do some attack steal. I think it's going to be slightly better if we go with the Madame Lotrix. This one summons some puppets, and they can also get an attack boost, and then remove some negative effects. And it's okay to have some blockers right now, especially since they are going first. So we're going to summon this range hero over here on E1, and then get some more of these puppets as mentioned. Whoa! Ooh, strong range hero. All right, this one here will poison the enemy, which is not going to be an issue because we still have our puppets. And then also, what else? Summons the wood spike because of the hoodoo skill. Okay. May have to use our destruction skill within the next 2 turns, or possibly even this turn because of the amount of attack. But we will continue. Let's see. I'm going to go with this melee hero over here on C3. It summons an archer behind itself. And more importantly, it blocks some of these spots so we can control where the puppets land. Okay, so we have that reflect damage number 1. Okay. And the reflect number 2 to actually get rid of the hoodoo, which is very nice. Okay, so it's just this the totem that is doing that healing skill whenever whenever one of the allies dies. Does this have extra attack? It does not. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to continue. We're going to have something to destroy the spikes over here. I'm going to summon this range hero on... does that make sense? Combat here. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, we're going to summon this hero over here on C1. This one summons 2 Flammy Heli crystals, and then those crystals will give mental shield at the end of the turn. But more importantly, we will have more blockers on the field. All right, we also force the silence skill. And now we're just dealing with this Shaolin. This one gives an attack boost to allies when it attacks. And then also it dies and deals damage to one of our heroes. All right, so... comment here. Now we have the Strick. This Strick can deal damage for every hero that was on the board. So 13 times 6, 7... oh, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12, 3, 36, 150. Oh, we'll actually be able to destroy this hero here. So we're going to summon this Strick over here on A1. As you see, we have that damage to deal damage in both this spot and this spot. Okay, we'll also be able to destroy this hero too, so it's just a matter of getting through the Shaolin and then the totem. This hero deals damage to a wounded enemy. And let's see, so we don't have enough damage to destroy this, but we can give an attack boost as well once it attacks. So if we place another hero here, it should be good. I'm going to go with this range hero over here on... oh, well, no, this is going to be healed. Oh, that should still be okay. We're going to go with this range hero here on C2. This one summons a Rotter in front of itself when it attacks. And it will draw potentially another hero that for the death trigger here. Okay, we have the Danny Croc. This one steals attack from our heroes, and then also gets spikes whenever we attack. Combat there, block there. Question is how much spikes. So it's 43, 130. Okay, so this will still be around. This can deal with damage from that. Okay, you know, I'm gonna go actually with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, Yeah, I'm going to go with the Masura over here. Slightly less health, but we'll be able to get some copies that'll help with block. And also, again, draw that damage skill away. Okay, looks like our Strick is gone. But we ended up trading our Strick from the Shaolin, so that way we can have a blocker down here. Okay, so again, more attack steal. We have this range here that deals poison damage to our heroes in the line. I really do want to see those stones come out, but don't think we can leave the Danny Croc on the field any longer. We can also destroy this range hero once we do our destruction skill. Only problem is if we do our vampire, it's going to get in the way of the Masura copies, but they are fairly strong right now just because of the high health. So we'll do our vampire. We'll do the destruction skill to get both of the Danny Croc and the totem. And then... yeah, I'm going to go next with this range hero over here on B1 so that we can destroy this. If this Masura was actually over here on C3, we might have gone for lethal with the extra summons and then getting the extra copy to attack. But instead, they have the Athena over here. This Athena summons archers around themselves once it kills something. Oh, yeah, combat there, combat there. Don't have anything to break through. We could have... let's see... Toxin over there. We'll be stuck with 2 Masura copies. The Masura has Pierce, so we can get rid of this line of copies. This hero has Evasion. He can also give Toxin to the enemies. And more importantly, we can stop the extra Athena, so I might as well go for that. Could go for Shuffle, but I think this line is going to be good enough to block. And even though we attack that, could have stone. So I guess the only issue is if they summon a melee hero that could destroy this. Yeah, we'll take the chance. Oh, okay, we didn't even end up destroying the stone. Oh, we did! Oh no! This hero has Splash. Yeah! Okay, so they have the Koshi over here. This one gives negative attack to our heroes for a turn. Also gets a health boost whenever we summon a hero. Let's see, combat over here, combat there. Oh, you know what? We can have our range heroes to actually summon and destroy those. There, this will get a health boost. We can also boost up these Masuras every time we summon an ally, so we'll go with our summons. As you can see, the health of the Koshi is going up. Combat will destroy this. This line over here will be able to destroy these stones, and we need to deal roughly 148, 240, around 240, which we can't. Oh, but this hero can give an attack boost to all enemies in the row once we destroy something. We have random damage. It can also get blocked too. And I guess that's the only hero we can summon. The extra Masura is not going to help, so we'll summon this Ogre over here on E3. Okay, damage there. We get rid of the Athena. Okay, and it has 154. Which isn't enough, unfortunately. Okay, well, let's see. We got this melee hero here with the Reborn in flight. It will be destroyed the first time over here. And actually, after this attack, the Masura copy will come up to block this. So, let's see. Block over here, here. You know, we can use this building over here on a... I'm gonna summon them actually over here on A2. This building will be able to deal damage to enemies at the end, so we'll get rid of these copies. And then we need another blocker over here just in case this Koshi gets extra attack. Okay, this hero here gets an attack boost whenever an enemy dies, and then also deals damage to heroes around the target. Or behind the target, rather, so this is destroyed. Comet will destroy that. We'll have a Masura copy potentially over here or here. Let's see, this one here. So we can actually destroy this and control that. Oh, you know, our building damage is actually going to destroy this, so we don't have to work with that. So we really just need to deal damage over here. This one gives an attack boost for every ally on our side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll be 108. So not quite enough to destroy that. Although, again, we do want to defend this building at the same time. Let's see how the boost. So boost is 71. So we need to just deal more damage than that. So we will do that. We'll summon this melee hero over here. Thinking of that, there could have been a better one. Okay, so at least now we're protected if this hero does get extra attack. But instead, we're good now. Whew.
Legendary.
Got some charm. All right, very good. Yeah, for that last battle, aside from the Koshi getting the extra attack, they could have also had some kind of board wipe with a Maiten or a York with damage in the same line. So that's why we're defending that line as much as possible. But as soon as you get a certain number of heroes as blockers there, then you don't have to worry. Especially since we had those Masuras on the bottom lanes, putting pressure on their board. Okay, well, we got 2 more battles. Either way. So yeah, let's go in. Deadly. Okay, so they are... Oh, we're starting first this time. Okay. Got a couple of choices. We could start with the Void Jewel, deal some curse, but they don't have any order heroes yet, and they also somehow find a way to play around that too. Could go with the Dominus with the adjacent damage to wipe out these buildings, but I think the safer play is going to be this Tinker with the mini Tesla X. So I'm going to summon this melee hero over here on C3 just to get rid of this melee hero. And then as you can see, we're also dealing extra nature damage when we attack, which in this case were these 2 buildings.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's so gross. All right, so they got the Shimuna over here with the metal shield given from the Eclipse Shard. Also, again, those adjacent damage. So this building is actually going to be gone in 2 turns or less. I guess we'll use our flight hero here to block the Shimuna because it is a melee hero that doesn't have flight. So at least then we can stop some damage, but as you can see, we are getting pummeled here. So this one deals damage to a ranged hero when it comes into play, and then also summons a damage rune once it dies. Okay, we could go for a blocker. I think that would be preferred. We need to find a hero that can silence or transform this, otherwise we are going to lose because of the limited amount of removal in Dark Tower. So I guess what we'll do is we'll summon this range hero over here on C1. This one summons a totem in front of itself, so at least then we'll have another blocker. Okay, combat number 1, combat 2, and combat 3. All right. So unfortunately, we do not have any silence heroes. This one here just has Pierce. Well, I guess we'll use a shuffle because otherwise we'll take a lot of damage here. I guess they can do silence there. They could silence our flight hero. I guess they won't even need to because they have their combat over here. So yeah, I think we will use a shuffle here. All right, nothing. These here, we could do some blocks, but again, they do have the silence. So we'll use our last shuffle and see if we can find any results. And guess we have Masura copies. It's not looking good right now, I'll say. We can do some curse to their heroes. So that Void Jewel might actually come back to us. All right, sure. Might as well also do a vampire, and of course it lands on the Shimuna, so we won't even be able to get the vampirism damage. Alright, well, we're also going to lose our building because of the adjacent damage here. So we are pretty much going to lose this battle now. Alright, so at the very least we are going to use our destruction skill to get rid of the Madame Lotrix and these attackers. Okay, and then also stop those extra puppets from coming out. They will be able to remove negative effects, which includes that curse that happened on their heroes. Let's see. They still have their silence skill as well. Lovely. Okay, well, like I said, we'll do what we can. We're just summoning this metal shield hero, get a little bit of protection. They do the silence now, okay. They do the stones as well, which is surprising because that means they can't do the shard anymore. But our Void Jewel is now gone. Okay, got this range hero, gives a health boost to their heroes at the beginning of the turn. Combat there. Where's there? Okay, so guess what we'll end up doing is we'll summon the leader Nilin over here on B1, and the reason why is because we don't want to destroy because if we do, we'll end up unfreezing this hero that we just froze. Lovely. Okay, they have the poison floss over here, has those extra plants, ones that attacks, and then also can poison our heroes, and then it gets a large health boost. Great. Alright, we'll do our summons, see if we can get rid of some heroes. Okay, we can get rid of this puppet, we can destroy that stone. We'll go with our flight hero over here on C2. Okay, at least we can get rid of some heroes, but as you can see, still very far behind on the board. Ouch. Alright, so we got this range hero. This gives attack steal to all the heroes. And then we'll also be able to freeze one of our heroes whenever attack steal occurs. Okay, we can end up getting rid of the puppet. We do have our own attack steal here with the scrap. I think even our best case scenario, if we shuffle to a my 10, we wouldn't be able to get rid of all the heroes. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go with the... Yeah, you know, we will go with the scrap over here on D2. Yeah. Okay, so we got rid of some heroes, we did some attack steal, and this here has a lot of attack, but again, nothing really that they can't take care of. Okay, and yeah, well, we're out of shuffles, and we can't even get through this hero. This hero has invulnerability for a turn. So, with all the extra summons, yeah, we are going to be taking the loss here. The big turning point in that battle was the Shamuna that we didn't have any good answers for, and ironically, even when they offered us Void Jewel in the first turn, we ended up having to choose it anyways. Right, well, we got one more attempt. Let's go in. Beard is a tough battle. Okay, but they summoned here that we can at least take care of. So this Count Vlad, this one has vampirism and extra attack. We could go for silence, get rid of that. There's actually, with the silence, it'll turn it to 79. And we have our life balance, which is not too bad. It's going to be slightly better than this Santa that can do transform, but again, it will be vulnerable because of the low health. So we'll summon with the life palace off the Alexandria, get some health back, and then also silence this, and then get a little bit of protection. Okay, we got the range hero over here, has flight, and then also gets an attack boost off of a kill. A comet will destroy this, so that is nice. We'll go with our hero here with the mental... with the mental shield. Just thinking if it makes more sense. We got combat there. Yeah, they will need another attacker over here, so I guess it's alright. Yeah. So our goal right now is just make sure that we can pick off some of the other heroes, as we do need to build up a board in these early turns. Alright, so they got the Cursed Shaman. This one here has the totem in front of itself. We're going to be taking a little bit of damage over here, as we don't have good blockers. We have a melee hero here. This can give spikes to our allies, so that could help us trigger off our destruction skill. This one here, once attack summons a rune. Yeah, I think this one will be fine. Alright, so... well, this one will destroy... we can protect our building, so that's not too bad. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, this Life Palace can also heal our allies at the beginning of the turn, so that'll help against some other things that could pop up. Alright, so they got the Fury, and this one has 3 extra attacks, also gets an attack boost off of a kill. We are running very low on health right now, and we don't have any good way to get rid of this other than our destruction skill. And combat are there, damage there. So if we do our destruction skill, we have to summon the vampire. Won't have any answers for that. And then they could still end up silencing these heroes. So let's see if we can do a shuffle to find a better answer. This one here can deal damage equal to the attack. So we have, let's see here, we have 37, 74. It's actually not enough to destroy that either. Okay, well, I guess we will do one more shuffle then. Okay, I guess what we'll do is this. We'll do our vampire, we'll do our destruction, and then we'll silence these heroes. And the reason I went for the silence is so that at least we can attack them and at the same time not worry about their boost. This hero has high enough health in order to take some hits. And then again, off of the silence, it has decent stats. Alright, so this hero here has attack steal, also poisons 2 of our heroes. We have combat here to destroy that. And just figuring out which one of these range heroes we're going to use to attack this. So this one gives a health boost to nature allies, has flight, and this one's just a weaker one of this. Yeah, we will give the health boost, however slight as it is. Okay, so they do the stones now. Ugh. So they got the floss. All right. So once again, we're going to be overwhelmed by this. We don't have any other shuffles, and I think our best opportunity is going to be with the My-10. If this is at level 16, then we would be guaranteed to destroy something. All right. We could freeze the floss? I suppose it's possible. Freeze enemies turns, block over there. Yeah, I think this is going to be a better long-term solution. So I'm going to go with this Miss Lapin over here on B1, so that way we can give some protectors. We can have some blockers in case something goes wrong. So there was the extra plants. This Void Rock can give extra attack to another ally, and then if Spike triggers on their side, will deal damage to one of our heroes. They have those stones that do heal. Just seeing if they have anything that does have spikes, which they don't. Okay. All right, so we do need to continue freezing this hero. So we will place another blocker because once we attack the stone, they'll have a spot open. Enemy lines, here. Enemy attacks give spikes. Okay, yeah, that'd be right. It has higher health too. And what we'll do is we'll do our summons actually, so that we can potentially deal damage to this stone. Seeing if this has extra attack. Figuring out which one it does. Okay, so the planty has some extra attack. Got it. Okay, so we're not even concerned about dealing damage to the Warlord anymore. It's making sure that we can control the board. So we need to get rid of the floss, we need to get rid of this Void Rock, and then on top of that, we need to get rid of this Danny Croc, which now has extra attack and has a ton of attack too. So we'll still be able to freeze. Have something for there. Not even strong enough to attack and destroy this because it also gets a health boost too whenever something has less than 25% of its health. So that's there. This is poisoned. Oh, this might actually get a health boost again. How much spikes does it have? It's got 71 for every attack. Oh, we could give negative attack to this for now. Guess that'll be it. Oh, it'll stop the other attacks over there, so that's fine. So we'll summon this melee hero over here on D2. This hero has spikes! It triggered the Void Rock! And our Miss Lapin is gone. And we don't have any destruction skills. And so we are toast now. I thought this building was going to be so random, and it ended up helping him in a crucial moment. Alright, so, oh, that was Beard. As you saw, back-to-back battles lost because of floss after the destruction skill used up. Okay, well, we are done with our attempts for here. We have one more day to get it done with our 2 more attempts. And as mentioned, we will use gems in the final hours. So hopefully we'll be able to get it done. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.